He is selling Marvel, $3 only. This is copywriting. Listen, are you kidding me? Warner Brothers make the attention and shut down his store. The smell was horrible. Hello, Anatoliy from Golden Stream Media is here. Today it's gonna be the golden mine for you, because you're gonna avoid so much mistakes if you're gonna be just listening what I'm about to share with you. Everyone are talking about what kind of products you have to test on spring, summer, winter. Let me share with you what kind of products you should avoid to sell at all. The product number one, the type of the product, which is a big niche in general, and the thing is that you have to be careful with, is the products which is made from the glass. There are so much awesome lights, vases, and a lot of things which is made from the glass, and the products looks amazing, but very important to understand. When you start selling those kind of products, you can find even winner easily there. But when sales will start showing and you start scaling and you'll start getting tens, after that hundreds, thousands orders on that particular product, you'll start getting a lot of chargebacks. Yes, because people mostly doing the biggest mistake when they start scaling, they are not checking the product, they're not checking supplier, and more people reach out to me with exactly the same issue. Like, I start selling, it start giving me sales, I'm making profit, it looks wonderful, but now I'm full of the chargeback, supplier send me items, they're all broken or they delayed and so on. What should I do? Let me give you an example. In the past, we were selling the Moonlight. Moonlight, it's like a lighter for the kids' rooms. That product has been several times winner in different stores. But we were choosing the different variation of the same product, and that Moonlight looks wonderful, super unique, super awesome, and we start selling it, and we check with supplier, it looks great, it looks legit, everything is awesome. But the problem when products has been shipped and people receive the item, there is so much breakages was inside of the box. So when we start scaling and have got over thousands of orders, we have noticed a lot of complaints in our email. People start texting us and complaining that item arrived broken. So that's why please make sure that you avoid any kind of items with the glasses, because it's something which is gonna generate you problems. The type of product number two, one of the favorite niche, because I have made over 7 figures on that niche in the past with my store, is the shoes. So the shoes product are awesome. People need the shoes all the time. But the number one thing with this product, what the minus, is the sizing, which you can work with. Okay, you can work with supplier, understand the sizing, adapt the sizing metrics on your store, it's fine. But the number two is that classic shoes, if you're gonna be selling, make sure that you try to avoid or at least understand what's the quality of the leather there. So many classic shoes on the pictures, they are shiny, they're so cool, they look so amazing, but when the item is arriving, it smells like a cheap plastic. Let me give you a perfect example from the past experience. In our store, we were selling the leather shoes. They will look so perfect and amazing, shiny on the pictures. Those kind of Oxfords were selling so well for us with the great margin. And at the end, we start receiving complaints, and one of the customers reached out to us and like, listen, are you kidding me? Send me your office address, I will forward you back. And we decided to like, okay, we took the address of my business partner, he sent us shoes back. And when we opened the box, the smell was horrible. It was the smell of the cheap plastic. And when we took those shoes in the hands, it was completely made like not from the leather. After that, we will completely change our understanding about the shoes market. We will still continue selling the shoes, but we've started using different supplier. We will order the items for ourselves to check the quality, and we still running couple of the shoes, but we already know well the supplier, we know the sizing, we know everything about the shoe, so that's why it's okay. But in general, I highly recommend for the beginners, avoid anything related to the shoes. The next category of products is the products which are huge and has a heavy weight, or at least it's really like up to 2 meters, some stands, lamps. Make sure that you double check the shipping cost, you double check the shipping method before you start running ads on this particular product, because usually those kind of products has problems with the shipping. Usually you have to pay extra for the shipping. This number one. The second thing, it's something which is incredibly uncomfortable to ship, and it takes more time to receive for your customers. That was a big problem for us, where we found out we were running for nothing because we made a great 6-figure revenue, but at the end the profitability was super low because of the extra shipping cost. So make sure that for this kind of items at least you'll make the extra shipping price on your store. And the last type of products, which is I hate it and I never sell them, I already learned the huge lesson on it, that don't sell the products which are on the cost like 50 cents, $1, $2, $3, up to $5. Let me give you a perfect example of which you'll understand why you should not sell the cheap items. Look, you want to make $1,000 in your store. You're selling product for $20 or even lower. You need to sell over 50 products to make $1,000 revenue, and hopefully it will be over 20% profitability, which is obviously you're looking for at least 20 and above profitability. So in the same time you'll have 50 customers who purchase from you, which is 50 emails. In the experience I can tell you 2 to 3 emails you receive with the questions. Hey, can you change the color? Can you change the size? Can you change the address for me? Or I would like to cancel my order, and so on. So can you imagine you start scaling and you went to 5,000 a day? It's 250 items a day, which is approximately 10 to 15 emails to answer, to speak with, to handle the situation. So customer service, it's supposed to be perfect, and your VA is gonna be busy, or yourself from the beginning is gonna be busy with just answering to your customers. So in the same hand, you move to $50 product, you need to sell only 20 items, where is most probably zero, only one customer will reach out to you with some request. So your customer service gonna be takes much less time than with the cheap items, and your profitability most probably is gonna be already around 20, 25 or maybe even 30%. So that's what I'm trying to say to you about the cheap items, why you should avoid them, because much more headache, less profitability, and that's really something which you need to make a lot of headache to become scalable and become successful with that. And one more important type of the product which I highly recommend never ever advertise. It's the replica products. Products which is duplicated from the high brands. Like for example, the series Friends. Everyone knows this brand. There is so much items in AliExpress with this kind of brand. And one of our ex-customers has been got the store completely related to the Friends niche. But we told him, listen, this is copywriting, this is replica. Most probably you will get shut down, you will have a problem. He said, no worries, I'm doing that for a couple of months already, sales are going well, I need just to scale. So when we joined to his business, we found out that cost per purchase, it was $1, $2, $3 only. So like item which is cost $9 only, so it's a low ticket. We start scaling and reach several thousands a day, like in the matter of just less than 1 month. And when we have started doing that, obviously, Warner Brothers make the attention and they reach out to him and shut down his store. Seriously, we have experience in the past with this Friends store. And after that I have seen several niches which is people were asking, can you run ads for us? Can you scale those results for us? And when I started analyzing the niche, I understood that this is recognizable brand. This is the copywriting. He is selling Marvel. Seriously, no way. Another person was selling the copy of Prado. And all this stuff, like we decided that we don't want to work with, and I highly recommend you to do not work with that as well. On the first hand, it will be looks like awesome. It's easy money. I will make money from it and it start working for me. But when you start scaling, it can cost you a lot. Guys and girls, it's a perfect time to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so you won't miss any kind of videos from my side. So just leave the comment below and I will record the video for you as a guidance map so you can move forward in e-commerce with more clear guidance. Or just reach out to me on Ecom by Anatoliy Instagram page, where I personally will answer on all your messages and provide you the guidance from my end. Speak to you on another side.